Okay, so just a little follow-up video on using a chair to get yourself up off the floor. Okay, so it's not until I've just tried it that I've realised actually it's quite difficult. If you haven't got the mobility, such as twisting over. Okay, so let's just talk through it. So, if you're lying on your front, or you've fallen and you're on your front, I have found that your elbows and your toes are quite useful. So put your elbows forward, tuck your toes under and push, and it's quite easy. See, toes under, elbows up, like a little snail. That's quite easy. I mean, I don't know if you're really, really old whether that would help. I don't know, but your elbows are very tough, okay? If you get stuck on the floor, you can walk on your bottom. These are all things that you'll have to practice, obviously, throughout life. Just take 5 minutes out of your day now while you're still young enough to do it. Just keep doing it. So you've fallen over, yoga pose onto your side. This is where being on the floor is very useful to you. Don't always sit in the chair when you're indoors. Sit on the floor, sit on the grass. You know, just because you're old doesn't mean to say you can't sit on the grass on a blanket. So somebody will help you up. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So you've fallen over. Bring up a knee. Yoga again. That's what we're doing, yoga at the end of the session. Make your knee go over. Bring your knees up to you. Now this is quite tricky. Unless you've got strength in that left arm, that would be quite hard for somebody to get up to that chair. But if you can wriggle on your bottom, see, I don't know whether, I'm able. It's quite hard, quite tough to maneuver yourself to get to a position where you can get up. So there I'm using my elbows again on the seat of the chair to really push myself up. I think once you can get that leg up there, unless you've got to have the strength in your legs though to be able to get up to that point. So that's where you're so I'm just going back down again. That's a long lunge or a short lunge. Kneeling down like you're doing yoga, up again, like you would get yourself into another position for yoga, and sitting down onto your left side, which is a twist in yoga. So I'm up onto the seat. I'm using the seat to take up most of my weight. This is your short lunge again. That is tough. It's tough. Use the chair, the arms of the chair to get yourself up there. These are things that we all take for granted, but please just practice them a little bit. Doing what I was doing before, sitting on the paint tins, using the arms of the chair just to lean forward and stand up. Sit down, lean forward, stand up. That's what I was doing before on the paint tins. Do you remember? They're a little bit lower. So you could challenge yourself to whatever height you want to do. Anyway, sitting on the floor again, ever so good for you, cross-legged. I hope this helped, guys, but just try these things out at home. It's a good prep for later on, I think. Thank you. Okay. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Oh, hang on. Just trying something else out here. So that's your lunge again, isn't it? And up. That's your lunge, see? Yeah, I think these exercises are built for a reason. Thanks, guys. Bye.